Real life street stars, man. It's a real situation in here, man. Got a legend in here, man. R-Truth, man. Ron Killings, man. The best of both worlds you living right now, man. The best of both worlds.
Man, bro, it's almost like surreal, dog.
I'm telling you, man.
I mean, when people say like the phrase "living the dream," I am living the dream, dog. I am a proof of living the dream.
Man, we're going to go all the way through there, man. First and foremost, man, for those that are deaf, dumb, stupid, been living under several rocks, ain't seen no kind of wrestling match.
Nothing.
Go and tell them, reintroduce yourself and tell them where you from.
My name is Ron Killings, a.k.a. WWE Superstar R-Truth. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I've been doing this umpteen years.
Umpteen.
If you don't know, now you know.
Man, to have a name like literally is Ron Killings.
Yeah.
Like, when you were young, he's like, I'm gonna be great. Like, I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna be in jail.
I thought that maybe, but it didn't really like catch on to like teachers or certain people was like, wow, that's a great last name you got there. And I'm like, what's going on, Killings? Wow, you don't do any of those, do you? I've gotten everything from that last name, man. So I'm like, Actually, my sister, man, she had asked me, she passed, but she asked me, she told me to research our name and see where it comes from. And bro, it's like crazy. My great-great-great-great-great-granddad is this white guy with whiskers that go around like that. Yeah, so that's deep. That's a whole different conversation. But I remember, man, when I got into the business and I got signed to WWE, Vince wanted to use Ron Killings. But it was like fans would make signs of killings.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. So it was like bittersweet kind of like. Yeah. But hey, now I'm bringing it to you.
Man, now I want you to set the stage because before you were wrestling, and we're gonna definitely touch on that, you were rapping, right?
Yes.
And one of the things that you referenced is the Jack the Rapper conference?
Jack the Rapper conventions, man.
Conventions. I want you to set the stage. What were those conventions like? Because you know, from those conventions, you got pictures with Tupac, Eazy-E. What was that like? You know what I'm saying, for somebody that had never been to that?
Bro, it was like imagine going to a convention that has all the major record labels, A&Rs there. And they're sitting there, and one by one, or however many you got, we got Sony over here, RCA over there, Def Jam over here. They got so many reps. You go to a table, and they play and listen to your music. That's just how lit that was.
So, like, you could play your music right then and there and get feedback?
Right there on the spot. Get a deal.
Oh, shit.
You get a deal, my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, moving on up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Georgia and Wheezy deal.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. So going there was like, that was how you did it. You got your demo tape. You got a good package together, good kit. Demo pictures, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go up there and you pass your shit out. And a lot of people got deals from there, man. A lot of people got deals from there.
Man, now you got to tell me, what was your strategy for your demo tape going into the conference, bro?
Going where to
the conference? Like, what was your demo tape like?
My music was like, almost like, I had some Hammer type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was going up there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get into
I had a couple of hard stuff, but I had some stuff, man, because that's what was in back there a little bit. And I wanted to always be different. I never followed the same grave. I mean, what I'm saying, it's the grain, right. I always went a different way with it. Just to be different, just to stand out. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I'm curious, you know, of course, Tupac. What other circles was like going around when you was like, who else did you run into?
Kwame, Chubb Rock.
Oh, man.
Tretch from Naughty by Nature.
Oh, man.
Damn.
But
all at the conference, bro?
All at the conference. And that's just me
they was already
remembering
on.
and naming a few.
But they was already on, right?
They was already on. But it was celebrities. They were just like, Jack the Rapper would have these big conventions. You would have artists, acts performing. We would have theatrical plays. It would be a whole weekend festival of like the entire music industry getting together.
Damn, they need to bring that back. What do you think happened?
Bro, I actually got hit up by Jack the Rapper's grandson.
Oh, shit. They trying to bring it back?
Man. Yeah, on social media.
They trying to bring it back?
He didn't say that. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he didn't say that, but that's a good idea, though, man. That's something like, with, I guess, you know what I'm saying, inspire all kind of upcoming artists, right?
Nah, for real.
But, you know, with social media now, they...
Nah, for real.
Come on.
Man. So, you know, you trying to rap, you know what I'm saying? Then you get into some trouble. You go to prison. What was...
Yeah, a lot of trouble.
What was the scenario that sent you into prison?
Sent me to jail, selling drugs, man. Selling them cookies. sell them cookies, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you had the,
Can't sell them cookies. Say what now?
you had the Zaza, man. What you have?
Oh, it was real. It was real. AC, straight.
You selling
No
Reggie, man,
cut.
keep it real, bro.
I'm curious, you know, because we hear a lot of stories where you finally get caught up. Were you living the dream as you were doing it, or were you still kind of like day to day?
I was living the dream as I was doing it. Because you got to think, I'm a young black male. I'm just trying to okay, I'm going to figure this out. I had my own dancers. I was paying for our outfits. I was paying for everything. This when I was already starting, the guy that got me involved with the Jack the Rapper, he was running little shows around Charlotte. We was doing all kind of talent shows and stuff like that. I opened for Tracy Spencer, for Chubb Rock. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
You wasn't little time.
I was still selling them cookies, but I was, you know what I'm saying, still trying to, you know what I'm saying, get this rap thing. 'Cause my big dream was be this big rap star. We finna, you know what I'm saying, set this off.
So
I was driving 2 planes,
right.
flying 2 planes.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
man, you have an interesting story about how you got into the actual wrestling, man. I want you to tell it because when I listened to it, I was like, this is crazy. I was telling my girl about it. She was like, damn, that's a deep ass story.
Yeah,
Like,
it's kind of crazy.
So I want to ask you, I want you to tell the story of how you even got to the point where you met the guy you met to get you into wrestling.
He made me feel like I'm in a psychology.
Yeah, for real, like that. Yeah, for real. Talk about it. Talk about it. Mr. Killings.
Dog, it's crazy, man, because this is how it was. Okay, I'm locked up. This time of life, I'm really locked up.
Yeah.
Finna do some time.
Yeah,
now,
you have.
know
But what
I'm
are you facing? You facing 5, 10?
6 years.
6, okay.
But it got knocked down.
At any
for
point, did
12
you think
months.
about just telling on somebody like, man, nigga,
Huh?
we got to get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, right. So, man, just accumulation of charges, concealed weapon charges. I had 2 of them. Drug charges.
You just all the way thugging, basically.
Bruh, I was just hitting that brick wall. And I'll be straight up honest with you, man. I was doing what I remember when my dude was, man, he was like, hey, bro, you can make, I saw him making money. I'm like, dude, you making your own money? So I was just doing that to pay for this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, bruh, the time I was locked up, my sister brought all my pictures down. We talked about Jack the Rapper. Yeah. So she brought down a stack of pictures of everything I went to, the people I met, everything. And the deputies, Carr and Monroe, they saw the pictures. And they was like, damn, dog, you don't belong in here. Man, you special. Look at your last name, Killings, dog. You supposed to be somebody. You supposed to be. He said, what we gonna do? He said, you still do your music? I said, hell yeah, I'm still rapping, but I can't do no rap. He said, we need to find somebody that got some money to invest in you, and then you can become big with the rap, and we don't have to work in this motherfucker no more. So that was the plan, dog. They would find somebody, look at people's rap sheet,
right,
and find out who got money. They had guys in there for embellishment, blah, blah. But we locked up, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, we found somebody got some money that invests in your music. He said, bro, we set, we on. Well, I think I was down in my last 6 months. He came to me, he said, hey, you ever heard of Jack Crockett? I'm like, nah. He said, well, he been watching you, and he said, you got a nice physique, you got a nice build. I'm like, what the fuck? Why you, what you mean by that? Yeah. But you gotta think though, when I was locked up, dog, I was dancing for the inmates, man, telling jokes, stand-up comedy, shit, dancing, doing crazy shit, working out. So it was like, me and him talked 3 times in there. And we sat down, we talked, and he said, I'm gonna give you my phone number. Give me a call when you get out. The not mature me, I thought he wanted to give me a job, you know what I'm saying? Cut his grass or some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I actually called him when I got out. He came and picked me up, dog, on the spot. Came and picked me up, took me out to eat, and this is when he first introduced professional wrestling to me. And Harlem Heat had just came out. And they wanted to put me with Harlem Heat. And he had already sold WCW to Ted Turner. He was just a senior cameraman. He said, I never gave back before, and I want to give back. He said, God told me to give back to you.
That's dope.
Yeah, dog. So I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't want to wrestle. I said, I just want you to give me the money and just go do my music. I remember him saying, man, nobody's going to give you money to go. He said, every rapper thinks they're a good rapper. Not saying that you're not great, but he said, when you're ready, give me a call. And dog, 2 years later, more gun charges, more going back to jail, done had kids, man. So it was like, damn, I know what it feels to be like that guy that, damn, what am I gonna do with my life? I wanna do something with my life. I see X, Y, and Z. I see what's happening. I know what's happening. I wanna do something. I called him. He came and picked me up. He said, this won't cost you nothing but time and dedication. He flew me to Atlanta, took me to 3 WCW shows. And dog, he was sitting beside me, and he said, remember everything you was doing in jail when you was dancing for the inmates and rapping and telling you? I said, yeah. Ric Flair music hit. and that arena, bro, just lit up. Fire everywhere, energy was just there. He said, that could be you right there.
That's
He
facts.
said,
Damn.
all the shit you was doing in jail, imagine if you was coming down the ramp right there. You're rapping and you're dancing, your own music, you're rapping, you dance, you get in the ring. He said, remember you did that split in jail? I said, yeah. He said, you can do that split in the ring, get up and fight. He pretty much gave me that.
He put it in your head like just boom.
He
right
put it
there,
in my
I see
head, dog. And he took me, dog, to a spot in Charlotte. George Stein was working there. And bro, it was like, I call it my ram in the bush. Because when I came into the wrestling business, starting from the independents, I'm talking about getting paid hot dogs or $5, $10 to like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. To where like people was willing to do and show me this. Hey, let me show you your arm bar. Let me show you your headlock. Let me show you your hip lock takeover. Let me show you this. Like everybody was willing to like just, everything was laid before me, dog. You know what I'm saying? All that, he was right. It didn't cost me nothing but dedication. So a part of doing that, man, for like maybe 4 years, I went from learning how to set a ring up, to managing, to wrestling, tag team, to being champion, to like this one entity, this wrestling is his own world, dog. They accepted me. Now this coming from the dude that was selling them cookies.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, no facts.
I'm doing something different now. I'm like, and I'm loving it. It's like totally different than shit I'm used to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm able to rap my own shit coming out.
There you go. There you go.
Bro, a whole other fan base. And I think I did independence maybe for like 4 years. And some guys talked me into doing a tape and send it to WWE at the time. And Rick Michaels' dad said, I'm gonna make the tape for you, just send it in. He said, I think you can be on television. You know, you just send it in. And he made this tape, man, I sent it in. And I got a call from Terry Taylor like 2 weeks later. And 2 weeks after that, Vince McMahon flew me to Stanford.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, right?
I'm curious, were you a fan of wrestling prior at all in your lifetime before?
Somewhat, yeah, somewhat. I knew of Magnum TA, the Road Warriors. I remember going to school, bro, it's crazy. I used to go to school dressed like different characters and shit. I done went to school dressed like Incredible Hulk.
Okay.
Yeah, I done went to school dressed like Bronco Billy. Out of like, I just woke up. Yes, man. And it was so crazy, man. Like I remember the principal would let me go tell jokes in the auditorium during lunchtime. And he did it, I think he did it for like maybe a month, but then they stopped doing it because everybody was coming there and wasn't going to the cafeteria. But it was just, it's crazy even back then, man, just knowing all this shit was, it was already molding itself, right?
That's crazy, bro, because like you kind of got on during like the golden era of wrestling.
Yes,
You
it
know
was
what
hot back then, right?
It was like
Attitude
hot.
era.
Yeah, it was hot, bro. And I think they said you was like the first black person to win a WCW.
First
Cup.
black NWA champion.
That's crazy, bro. How
In
did
history.
how did that feel coming from where you come from to now? I'm sure some black kids are looking like, damn, there's a whole nother way out this mug, and we ain't even consider wrestling.
Man, it's unexplainable. I can't even find the words or the honor for that to know like I inspire, you know what I'm saying? Because I was inspired, you know what I'm saying? But that's something I can't, and it took for me now maturing to see how it's opened doors for other blacks, for other, you know what I'm saying, different nationalities. Like, damn, I can do that shit too if he did it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
We can come out the mud.
Definitely. Yeah,
Nah, they can't, dog.
I ain't gonna lie, to me, you're the last great, none against everyone who's wrestling now, but you're like the last great character of, our ethnicity that has really graced the WWE. That's just my personal opinion.
Right.
Now, I gotta ask you, to even go with Rtruth or R-Truth, how did that name come about? I mean, was that the first name you stuck with, or did you go with any other names before that, or that's the one that you said, okay, I'm gonna run with this?
I had K Quick before that.
Okay.
Well, actually, I had K Crush, then K Quick, and R-Truth came after Ron the Truth killings.
Okay.
Stephanie came up with that. I remember we was in the office, and Vince wanted to keep the truth part to it.
Yeah.
And Stephanie wrote on a piece of paper, and she wrote it, then she had R-Truth. She said, you like that? And just from the looks of it, I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. And Vince said, I like R-Truth. He said, what does the R stand for? He always used that, so we came up with that like on the spot because they needed something I was debuting, and they had to have a name real quick right then and there.
There you go. Now, let's talk wrestling, man. Professionally, you've been doing this for how long, would you say? How many years would you put to it?
Oh man, 20-something. It's a dub at least,
Oh
right?
man.
Over a dub. At least, right? Over.
For what people may or may not know, who would you say personally was your greatest rival during so far in your career? Like whether you had fun with or just really you had a real rivalry with that person.
Cena.
Okay.
I was in Cena because a lot of the stuff that was hyped up wasn't true, kind of bled over to where people thought it was like really there. Miz, he's an awesome
Yeah, you know
guy.
how that
I
goes.
love Miz, yeah. Dolph Ziggler.
Oh yeah, Ziggler.
Yes.
R. Ziggler. I remember that.
Remember that
I remember
guy?
R. Ziggler. I remember he came out the doppelganger. My stunt double. I remember that. That was
Oh, shit.
good times. Good times. But definitely Ziggler. I know with Cena, he was also a rapper too.
Yeah.
So therefore, I don't remember like just the back and forth y'all had. But was it ever rap battle? Did y'all ever take it to rap?
Never was a rap battle, but a lot of people don't even know this. I have on my computer a song that me and Cena did together.
Bro,
But he came to my house. We went to my studio after a show in Charlotte, and we recorded this song called The Jump Off.
oh man.
And we never put it out. I never put it out. We never did nothing with it.
Damn.
Yeah.
So even the song, even your intro song with the What's Up, was that something that when you made, you're like, were you trying to make an intro song, or were you had a song that I'm gonna use as my intro?
Man, I wrote that in my friend's trailer. You know what I'm saying? I made that beat in my son's bedroom.
Oh man,
And
out the
I brought
mud.
it. And it was, I think I was, I'm human. I was at a point in my life where like, I done got fired from the biggest company in the world. I had done left WWE as K-Quick. I was gone. That was my first time experiencing the feeling of failure. Or just, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if you listen to the lyrics in What's Up, you hear what I'm talking about. And I wrote What's Up, man, with that mind frame, that vibe I had, that energy I had going on. Like, yeah, I'm down, but I ain't pinned down. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? So it just, you go back and listen to it now.
Yeah, no, definitely gonna listen to it in a different aspect now. Yeah,
yes,
for real.
Yes, and the hook just came with it, man. So you get a little bit of the real guy, then you get a little bit of the universal language. What's up?
There you go. Coming in, did you ever have thoughts of being either the heel or the baby face? I mean, from your early on, you already seemed like a likable guy. You know,
Right.
from doing funny stuff in school. Did you ever want to come in? Some people come in as like what The Rock did. He came in as the heel to turn into the baby face and definitely
Yes,
from there.
man,
Like, what was your
yeah,
thoughts as far
dog.
as what you wanted, and even in that scenario?
I did, and Vince turned me heel one time. And that's where Little Jimmy came from. That's where me smoking in the arenas come from.
Yeah.
But he was paying $20,000 fines for me to smoke a cigarette in the arena.
This ain't the
dog.
70s, man.
But it was like, today's prices ain't yesterday's prices, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
25 racks to smoke though. That's kind of crazy.
because you can't smoke in the arenas. And he would let me light up and smoke. It's part of his heel storyline. But it was becoming such a, people love to hate me, that it was like, they're not hating you, they're loving you being a heel. Like, you could ram somebody's head into it and they're not gonna boo, they're gonna cheer it. Like, so it was, he said, you can't be a heel. Can you see John Cena as a heel?
It'll take some doing.
He's such
Take
a
some
fan
setup.
favorite that appeal. Like, everybody loves Truth, man. You be a bad guy, it almost like not feel right.
Yeah, I can see that. As far as your character, being, because you have different folks in wrestling. As far as some are silent, the quiet type. Some are more zoned in. As far as cerebral. You more so bring a lighter side to the wrestling, which is what we always loved as kids growing up watching WWF. Not so much a serious, just men grappling, but the characters. You brought that in. Is that something that you just always wanted and you will always stick with, as far as just like write me into something where it could be funny, it could be like let me do my thing, or did you ever want to say I'm gonna draw back because I'm not feeling it tonight?
Nah, man, you gotta do it to it.
You gotta get to.
You gotta do it to it, dog. Bro, one thing I do know is funny, man. It's like it's crazy. Sometimes we do stuff and Vince will give a side note to say, "Don't nobody else try to be funny but Truth." Like so, it's like. Yeah, I'm a guy, man. I can find something funny in everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, we all can find humor in stuff, dog. There's always gonna be a bad thought and shit, right? There you go. So.
Do you ever think you did a skit that just crossed the line or went too far?
No.
What was your favorite skit that you ever did?
Oh my gosh, man. Probably the 24/7 stuff in who was going to Abu Dhabi. Who was going to Saudi. Me getting inside the airplane cabin that we was doing stuff, dog, on the tarmac in a different country, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's crazy.
Was asking, hey, can we do a little wrestling thing? I was like, oh, sure, come, do it, guys. Do what you want to do, yeah. But it was cool, man. It was like experiencing that while doing it makes it one of my favorite moments, man. It was like almost breaking the barriers on doing stuff. We couldn't top that.
Man, who would you say is the best when it comes to promoting a match? Who would you say was the best at it, from just your history of knowing whoever did it?
What you mean as far as?
Just promoting a match, on the microphone, prior to the match, setting up a match.
I got to get to Michael Cole, man.
Michael Cole, shout out Michael Cole, definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
Jerry Lawler?
Oh, Lawler.
Forgot about Lawler.
I think it was Farouk who, I think he was like, he said some nigga. Even though it was the
Booker.
Yeah, it was Booker.
Booker said.
Yeah, that is classic to this day. He said
Booker.
nigga.
Yeah.
He caught himself.
He caught himself at the
but
end.
But he got it out though.
Yes.
He got it out.
Yes.
I'm like,
I remember that.
How
yes.
often because is it taped or is it live when it's like a Monday Night Raw? Or,
that's live.
It's live. So
yes.
How much room for error do y'all like?
15 seconds.
15 seconds. Damn. That's tough, man.
So if you cuss, they don't catch you right then and there, they got 15 seconds to find that shit.
Ooh. I would say when it comes to outside of your rivalries, what would you say was one of your greatest matches that you just said, man, this was a technical match. The outcome was great. The fans went crazy.
Oh, man. Any matches I had with Shelton Benjamin was like that.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Me and Shelton gelled real good together. Me and Dolph did. The Miz. Miz don't get a lot of credit for he should, dog. Miz is very good in the ring.
It took me a long time to give credit because, I love the real world.
Yeah, the character.
I just love watching that, and I Road Rules and shit. And then when it took me a long time to take him serious. And I know he probably hates that.
Yeah.
But it does because people know you for one thing and you passionate about one thing, like you said, dedication and things of that nature. But it does take a while to
accept
just
swallow
accept
it. Yeah.
to say you are good.
Yes, bro. And that's Miz, dog. In a nutshell, that is Miz, man. He is good at what he do.
Now, there's a documentary out right now called Dark Side of the Ring on Viceland. I don't know if you've seen it, right? And they're showing a bunch of characters, right, that wrestled, but just did some crazy wild shit, right? So one of the wrestlers, literally, they tried to pick him up. He pulled out a knife and just stabbed somebody like New Jack. Stabbed somebody 14 times. What's the wildest thing that you've ever heard that happened in a ring?
New Jack.
That's crazy.
New Jack. Yeah, New Jack, dog. He brought a whole different element. Like, this nigga did what? He stabbed him how many? Bro, it was a match. Nah.
Man.
Bro, he jumped off stage and kept stabbing him. I'm like,
dog, there was a wrestler named Gypsy Joe. Gypsy Joe is old, dog. He's an older guy. And I said, Jack, why did you do the Gypsy Joe, dog? At that time, Gypsy Joe was like 70 years old. Shouldn't have been in the ring. Like that. No, he maybe was 60. Okay. He still shouldn't have been in the ring. But he stiffed Jack a couple of times. And you can go and Google it, dog. Yep. Like Jack, literally whipped the wheels off his ass, dog. He put the ball right. Didn't he hit the motherfucker with a toaster?
Yeah, bro. Oh, man.
He cracked that shit with a toaster, right?
Man. It's crazy because, these hardcore matches, man, and even outside of WWE, I mean, I've seen some hardcore matches from other wrestling entities. I'm like, man, how far can wrestling take it for it to be like, we can't put this on TV?
Yeah, dog, but some stuff just don't make sense.
It don't. I mean.
I think those are like, the guys who do the hardcore, They just want to do something.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's not want to be a wrestler.
Yeah.
Because we're not doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just want to do something.
How much credit do you give Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon? I remember Shane McMahon jumped off whatever the fuck it was.
Man.
I'm like, oh, I know the Shane McMahon. You're the money. And you're risking your life for the
wants to do
entertainment.
it. Him and his dad.
Him and his dad.
They are true to the game as we live by example. Like, Vince still. Vince will take a fall. Vince will do anything right now in the ring.
That's crazy.
And that's just, Shane, he's looking for the next moment to do the biggest jump and top what he just did.
That's crazy.
Now, I got to ask you this, and where do you think wrestling is going now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see as much fanfare amongst the kids as I used to see when growing up. Everybody I knew was like a wrestling fan, you know? But where do you see it going now? You know what I'm saying? And how do you think it can reach back and grab some more youth?
I think it was getting there. The world had to transition and change when COVID happened.
Yes, that's
You feel what I'm saying? And from us going from that explicit type to like we brought the PG in there, we made it more of a family show. I'm largely recognized when I'm in the stores and a parent come to me and said, my son says you're a wrestler, you're on television, you do this wrestling thing, and a lot of people know me because they're kids.
Yeah.
So it is working. We are reaching, but they want to like reach the household, not just the grown-ups. We want to reach the whole because little Jimmy gonna get you to go buy what he wants.
There you go.
You're gonna buy that for little Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? So I think once this pandemic thing settles down or whatever, I think wrestling is gonna go to the next level. You have a lot more guys in there, some of my favorites, man, like Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Sasha, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think they've had their chance to like really blossom yet.
And you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, and this is just my personal opinion, because I'm a fan from back in the before the Attitude Era, the Undertaker first came and stuff like that. I miss the characters. I miss now wrestlers will go by their name, like their real name, and I miss the character of like not knowing who he was personally. He's not going by his name. I miss that. I miss the costumes. I miss the. I love the gimmicks as far as where they come out to, but I do miss them coming out as like a Mick Foley would have 3 different entities, Cactus Jack,
Right.
And then you might one day hear his real name, like, oh, that's his real name. So I miss that, and I wish you could get back to those character-driven days because, who don't love a good character,
So
I always look at wrestling as superheroes, but I never knew, I'd rather see Superman than Clark Kent wrestle, if that makes sense. If that makes sense.
Okay, I got you. I see that.
But I do want to ask you your stance as far as how far women wrestling has come. Since,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, like how far have things has come with them?
They've made stumping grounds. Even going over to a different country.
Yeah, man.
And putting on a show. I've been there with WWE where like none of the female wrestlers could go because they weren't allowed to. You know what I'm saying? And they've made so many grounds, man. Natty Neidhart, another great one, man, that's been in the business that have excelled, man, and just made this business and sport, man. Bianca Blair coming up, right? It's they're making great grounds, but I think, man, like when you ask me where I think wrestling is going, I think they're gonna be the ones to take it there.
Now, I got to ask, celebrities, are they good or bad for the sport? Because you see people like Snoop Dogg come in and Freddie Gibbs, you'll just start seeing people come in and win matches. There's like, is that a good or bad thing for the sport, do you think?
Don't make me none. You know what I'm saying? I think it's I don't see it as a bad thing at all. I see it as 2 brands crossing. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little bit of your honors, I give you a little bit of mine. I see it as dipping and dabbing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't see nothing wrong with that at all.
But you used to see situations like where Mike Tyson comes in, right?
Yeah.
With DX or, and it's like
Everybody
Mike Tyson could, you look like Mike Tyson, you want to see Mike Tyson in a wrestling match.
Yeah.
It could be something. You see a Floyd Mayweather come in against the Big Show, and you're like, I want to see it, but it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I mean, but you want to see him get punched, though.
For a shoot.
No, facts.
For a shoot.
Then you have, of course, Snoop Dogg. You got Johnny Knoxville, Wrestlemania.
Yes.
When it gets to that level to where Johnny Knoxville's taking it serious, he's taking it serious.
Yes.
So he's going to give his all. But when you see, like, I don't know if this match quite make sense for this guy to go against a wrestler.
Yeah, we wanted to see what happened.
Got to see what happens.
We got to see what happened on that one. Like I said, man, the cross brands, I'm down with that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I think it just get more eyes on the product. Right?
Yeah, no, that's
Good
a
business
good point.
move.
That's a good point. Yeah, it really kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
The tight knit wrestling community, they get it.
Right. Now they said, and you got a document. I don't know if you know that you got like a YouTube documentary on you.
A YouTube documentary?
Yeah, there's a YouTube doc on you, man.
What you mean? Is it the WWE 24 or something different?
No, it's like some fan-made documentary, I think. Yeah, it's
hell?
dope. It's dope as shit though.
They talking about me selling them cookies.
Yeah, they talked about the cookies. But this is what they said. They said you're a 45-time belt holder. And I was like, damn, nigga, that's a lot. I was like, is that true?
No, actually it's more.
Damn.
53. Well, if you count the 53 times I won the 24/7 championship, 2 times I won the U.S. title and the tag titles.
Is that a record?
Oh, I am the. I've had more title reigns. I've held like than anybody in WWE history.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's
Come
representation.
on, man. You want
That's representation.
I won that 24/7 title 53 times.
I know you're Mr. 24/7. I mean,
Hey, but tell me, actually, this. Do you know Forbes magazine did a write up about it?
Are you serious? No, I did not know.
Google R-Truth 24/7 title. And see what come up.
I will do. And it brings me to curiosity as far as I look at like when Goldberg did his streak, you know, and it's like he's undefeated, 151-0. How often do wrestlers wrestle? For those who don't know, how often do wrestlers wrestle outside of like SmackDown, Monday Night Raw? Like, how often do y'all wrestle throughout the week?
4 nights a week.
4 nights a week.
Yeah.
Most of it's not televised, except
Not televised.
it's just really for the fans in that city.
Yes.
Man, do we miss things in those matches that should be
Yeah.
televised?
Yeah, those are a lot more. We get to really like sprawl out and have fun.
Yeah.
We get to really like make the fans, you know what I'm saying, get what they're paying for. We get to really like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We get to really have fun.
Man, what is one of your favorite WrestleMania moments in the history of WrestleMania?
Oh. Roman.
Okay.
I mean, any moments, man, with WrestleMania with Roman Reigns involved in it.
Oh, yeah.
Me knowing from where he come from.
Yeah.
And what pretty much was set engraved for him and him accomplish him and him being one. Well, I also like Brock beating Taker too. So, but that was crazy, right?
No, that was crazy, man. That's why I'm like, this
I
Brock
can't
versus
forget
Roman
that one.
is.
I can't forget that one.
Yeah.
But that probably be my top one.
How excited are you for this Brock versus Roman coming up, man? As far as just for the business, for the fans.
I don't know. I wonder how many suplexes we're gonna see.
No, that's facts. That's
Sioux
facts.
Falls City.
Sioux Falls City, man. What is one of your favorite? What is your favorite finisher? Your personal favorite finisher, and then one that maybe another wrestler did, or whatever they added to.
Oh, that's Stunner.
Oh, yeah, the
That's
Stone
right,
Cold
that's-
Stunner, man. I mean, it was
Everybody like that. finisher,
come
man.
on, man. When you see Vince McMahon get stunned, he can sell it so well. It's just
Yeah.
like, God.
RKO.
The RKO, definitely.
That's one of the good ones. Figure 4.
Oh yeah, come on.
Figure 4. is a
Leg
good
lock,
one.
come on, man.
Yeah.
What do you feel is one of the most dangerous finisher moves that, like, folks really shouldn't want to see?
Oh, Tombstone.
Oh yeah, the power driver.
Power drive. They outlawed that.
Yeah, there was a wrestler who recently broke his neck. I forget his what's his name. A wrestler recently broke his neck. I think getting tombstone or power drived.
Power drive.
Yeah, which if you land it wrong, and it's crazy because when he broke his neck, which I think even Stone Cold broke his neck one time.
Yes.
And it's like you still gotta
That way it started.
Yeah, it's like I don't know how when you come to an injury in the ring, you still want to sell the fight to at least get it to a finish. But it seems like it's like with a broken neck and
No, you can't.
Man.
You can't finish it, dog. You want to? I remember I tore my patella tendon mid-stride running. Yeah, and I wanted to finish, but I couldn't. Every time I would get up, I would collapse. My leg was done.
So was it doing like the Truth Acts?
Huh?
Was it doing your move or just
I
running
was
in general?
running, just running in general.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. No moves, dog.
So
Yeah.
so in the ring, do I just gotta like ad lib at that point? Like, hey, y'all don't tap me out?
Yes.
or-
Yes.
That's
You have
crazy.
to wing that shit.
That's crazy, man. So, man, like, as far as when you were doing all the wrestling, at any point did you feel like, I have this notoriety now, let me go ahead and push the button on the music?
No, man, this music never was forgotten. All the way back to the Jack the Rapper days, this music was gonna surface sooner or later. And I just figured, man, like the universe has its time for everything. You know what I'm saying?
You weren't in the studio, like just, random studios in the cities?
Nah, man, I had a studio in my crib, and when I met Jay Trax, dog, I just planted there.
Okay.
I wouldn't go nowhere else, you know what I'm saying? I'm a very picky person, dog. As cool and fun and energetic as people like me, this and that, man, I keep a small, knit, close circle. I don't fuck with a lot of people. I just, you know what I'm saying? Stay basically with my family, you know what I'm saying? But after I met Jay Trax, dog, it was like, damn, this is what I need. This is the missing link that I needed in my puzzle.
That's what's up. Shout out the team real quick. So who all are you working with as far as doing your music, your videos, and everything that a rapper got to do, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, the whole RK18, man. Jay Trax right there. My DJ, Prison. Prison, you up?
Shout out. He look like a DJ, too.
Hey, shout out my wife over there supporting me.
Yeah,
My dog Jane Worthy right there.
Yeah.
Hold it down for me.
yeah.
Got a big team, man. A lot of round killings, aka R-Truth supporters, man. Everybody wants to see me win. When I win, my team win.
Is it different now? Like, music has changed so much since, that you probably put out your other project to where now you can really skip the label, the middleman. You can literally use the platform to help with your sales and all that. Does that make you want to do music more? Like, damn, I can really...
You kind of answered all them questions, dog. I'm known worldwide.
Yeah.
And the new Jack the Rapper now is the internet.
No facts.
Bruh, so it's just, Europe loves me. There's nowhere you can't go where nobody know me at.
No, big facts. Big facts is.
So just turn all those wrestling fans into rap fans.
Yeah.
I want my favorite rapper is my favorite wrestler. My favorite wrestler is my favorite rapper.
And that's why I was trying to tell another artist, I'm like, you could build a brand outside of music, if you whether wrestling or whatever you're doing, but
Right.
you can still make music if that's one of your passions, and to where if you have a brand, people will gravitate towards whatever you do because you have
Yes.
fans, real fans.
Real fans, dog. Religious fans, cult followers, just like, dog, we fuck with you. Like,
Nah,
you
for
know what I'm
real.
saying?
For real.
Those type that make you.
Have you ever bought one of your own toys and just set up?
I did, the first one I had, I did.
Yeah, that's real.
I went to that motherfucker like,
Yeah, let me buy this, $10.
yeah, I did do it, dog. It was like, and it was surreal to me because it was like coming from selling them cookies.
Yeah, selling the cookies. I
to
got
being, you know what I'm saying?
I'm in Walmart.
Yeah, dog. Bro, I'm in stores, man. And it's like family meal people calling me like, dog, got your motherfucking action figure right here. Like, it was like, oh, damn. Or to see myself in my first video game I was in. I had to go to the place and make it because they want me to rap down to the ring. I had to do all that, get dressed up in the suit, the whole nine. And yeah, man. So it was like cool ass experience, man. Hell of a ride. You know what I'm
Pick
saying?
yourself when you're playing like a WWE game. Do you like, I'm gonna just play.
Yes, I will. Even though they got my damn power ranks down. Yeah, dog. My son called me from college, dog. He said, Dad, they did you dirty, man. They got your shit down. Yeah. Yeah, he stopped playing with you though, man, but they got your shit down.
That's crazy. Now, I want to ask you, man, like, now that you're back in the music game, right? Give us, like, for the people watching this, because we are a music platform, what are some songs that they could be looking out for when you drop that album, and when is the album coming out?
Oh, the album's out.
Oh, the album's
The
already
EP
out.
is out, yes.
Oh, okay. What is the name of the EP?
Legacy.
Legacy.
Legacy, the EP, I had to drop. It's actually funny, we put out the EP, which is called Legacy, and we have a song off the EP called Legacy. So it's just intertwining, man. I think it's a vibe, man, for every ear. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
You can listen to this shit in the house, in the car, on the plane,
Facts.
airports, cookouts.
There you go.
Right after you leave Bible study. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't-
Selling them
if you out there selling them cookies legally, then that's
Legal
crazy.
cookies,
How
yeah.
crazy has the world come to where they legalize like marijuana now?
That's good. That's
Also,
good.
probably still sitting down from selling it illegally a couple years prior.
Wow, bro. Right?
That's crazy when you think about
That
it,
is
man.
crazy, man. That's a deep whole. But we'd have a whole different subject.
That's a whole.
We have a whole bigger, long interview on that one, right?
For real.
Yeah.
How was it performing when you rap compared to performing when you wrestle? Like, what's the difference in adrenaline? Do you get nervous in either the two when it comes to going up there in front of fans?
Nah, I be ready.
There you go.
I be ready, so I don't have to get ready.
There you go. Not for real.
Yeah, man. Yes.
Nah,
I mean, you always have that butterfly. I remember our coach used to tell us, man. He said, "It's gonna either make you hot or burn you up, one or the other. There's no way in between."
There you
You
go.
just gotta control that energy.
There you go. Now you of course you brought your support. You as you stated, you have your wife here. When I look at wrestlers who are, in a relationship while wrestling, or either have someone sitting at home, how hard is it to manage when you're on the road that long away from family, your kids and things of that nature?
It takes a special family.
Yeah.
The wife not having a husband there, doing pretty much handling the house, but keeping that shit locked down and moving, taking the kids to their acting, their dances, their piano and guitar lessons. My kids are like, they're motivated to do things too. Me missing certain occasions with them. I've missed a lot of birthdays. So it's a lot of things that you have to have a certain woman and kids that pretty much accept what you're doing and know the sacrifices. Like, if I'm out with my kids now, and I got 5, if I'm out with them now and somebody's like, "Hey, Art, you gotta take a picture, I'm sorry with your family," they're like, "Oh, no problem." They're used to it. That's my dad, they're used to that, man. And it's very demanding, man, trying to wear all those hats. Yeah. But if you got the right special family that know the hats you have to wear to take care of this and that, they push you with that shit. They push you with it, man. They accommodate you with it. Hey, babe, don't you interact to do some music? Don't you this and that? Hey, Dad, you need to post this, blah, 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 this and that. Like, my family, they support me big time, which encourages me. Yeah. But it's hard with my daughter, like, says, "I don't want you to go." I was that. I said, "Babe, if I don't go, I can't buy you this. I can't do that for you."
Yeah,
I heard somebody say, a man at home all the time can't be doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I have to go make shit happen for us to be all right.
And I think technology has made it easier compared to back in the 90s or 2000s, where you didn't have the technology to see the kids and see what's going on. And
that
makes it a little easier.
Yes. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
it makes it worldly easy, man.
Definitely.
Hella easy now.
Definitely.
Back then you had what? Shit, pigeons, right?
Pictures, yeah. Like, you send me a
Tie
code.
a note to it.
Fly the
Send that
pigeons.
bitch out.
Send the raven. Send the raven. For real. I'm telling you, man. I want your thoughts on, I want you to grade Will Smith's slap on Chris Rock, man. I want you to grade it from a kayfabe, I want you to grade it from how real or how fake it looked, just from you experiencing and knowing how a slap could be real or either imposed. What are your thoughts?
Do you think it was real?
Yes.
A real altercation? I think it was real.
I think it was real, yes.
It wasn't scripted?
You said what?
You don't think it was scripted?
All right, so at the moment I thought it was real, but as the days have went on, I'm like, man, it looks so like it looks scripted. It looks.
The Oscars was in trouble. They needed something big, right? Yeah. I'm just giving you a scenario.
No, yeah.
The Oscars was thinking they needed something big. I think everybody hates Chris coming out with a new series or something coming out.
He's on tour. And
Will got some new stuff like
he's working.
That was talked about more than anything.
Yeah.
You look at that side point.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's real and non-scripted, damn.
I mean,
do you okay?
Because I don't know if anybody wants their manhood challenge like that, bro. I ain't
You
gonna lie.
gotta do something, right? Like,
have to, bro.
I think Chris Rock has done well for himself to where, like, if some furniture get moving on this motherfucking stage, I'm okay, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of my friends at work be like, "Oh, nah, but dog, that's the Oscars. You know the Oscars." No, this my statue. This my.
Yeah, I got slapped at this point.
My family is watching this shit. Like,
I just don't know too many people who get slapped and don't respond like immediately without thinking. Like, to have that much restraint.
was that a smart move though? because it was the Oscars.
Knock Will out.
As a man,
Listen. So you had your 50th birthday.
right,
Will Smith is 51.
right.
Chris Rock, I believe, is 51, 52.
51.
They're 51. They're all the same age. I know you're in great shape.
Right.
But do you feel Chris Rock would it have been good for him to have got slapped and then attacked Will and
No.
been laying on the floor?
No.
I mean, that's like a worse scenario.
He
to me,
did
right?
the right thing and not hitting Will back.
Yeah, like
Will is, I've seen Chris is small, man. Chris is
Yeah.
small dude. Yeah, Will like,
Will trained for Ali. Like,
because you saw he threw the slap, he
yeah,
had
he
the hand,
kind of parried. He was waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. So I'm like,
bring it.
but to turn his back on a man and just walk off, I'm like, that's
Because he knew he wasn't going to do nothing. I know you ain't going to do shit.
man.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how out of line was Will, man?
Huh?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how out of line was Will, man?
All right, I'm going to give you a different scenario. He made a joke about his wife that suffered from a condition that she has no control over.
Right.
They've been going through personal shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, she had an entanglement. He's been embarrassed, humiliated, big time. Everybody's like, he had a lot of shit built up in him, and you're going to make a joke about the mother of my kids on national television.
No, I get it. I think we all get it.
It's a lot bold up in there.
Nigga, you opened the motherfucking
We
cap.
not really tripping on Will. We tripping on Chris Rock.
Not doing nothing.
Yeah, like that. You ain't gonna do nothing. Nothing.
Do you think it was a smart move not to do nothing?
Me, yes.
Nah, hell no.
The picture of Chris Rock laying on the Oscar floor, knocked out.
Because he would have got beat up.
Yeah, he would got beat up.
He would've got
I
beat
would
up.
not have wanted to see that
Right.
for that man.
He didn't want none of that.
I would rather take it on the chin and we could laugh it off. Because
He
I'm a
didn't give
comedian
a-
at the end of the day.
No.
Now, who I'm mad at is I really want to see Jada come into Will Smith's defense. I don't see her tweeting. She's quiet right now, but
She should have ran up to him and like hugged him.
yeah, like grabbed him, picked him up, and walked with
Gave
him.
him a Grammy movie, yeah.
She was like a great Game of Thrones queen. She
Yeah,
like
man, but yeah.
send the dragons.
She got an icebox, dog.
Uh-oh.
How it used to be. God.
Oh no, man. I think he asked for. I think he poked the bear, dog. He poked the bear. We'll be going through some shit, dog. Like, don't put me on Front Street.
Man, man, it's
My
time.
wife.
Man, it's time. Yeah,
He had to go home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm like, I know Chris Rock brother there. It's just, I know it's tough.
they didn't do nothing either, did they?
They didn't do nothing either. I'm like, I didn't hear no altercation in the parking lot.
Afterwards, man, they said Will was in the thing
Dancing away.
dog.
Like, nah. Get jiggy with it, man. Man, I don't know.
dog.
This got to be Hollywood.
Will was
He
getting
slapped
jiggy
him and
with
then won an award, bro.
He got an award for the slap, didn't he?
Shit, might as well. Bro went up there and accepted the award at the now.
Will a bad man.
Man, Truth, I got to ask you, how excited are you for, they brought the WrestleMania back to Dallas, man, Jerry Jones Stadium, AT&T Stadium. He
Yeah,
was able to
shout
bring
out
it
to
back. I think they're doing it 2 nights this year, Saturday and Sunday for
Right. First time.
first time ever. They said
Yeah,
this is so
dog.
big from what happened last time in Florida that they're like, let's break it up into 2 nights.
Did that in Florida, right?
Yeah, so Florida, they sold out. So they're like, we have to give it more. The audience needs more.
Needs more.
So I'm like, it's interesting to see it going down 2 nights in a row. I don't even know which main events are going on when, but how do you feel about that progression as far as what they're doing WrestleMania for this year?
Man, I think it's gonna be something that's gonna be captivating, dog. And if you're following the storylines of all the talent, man, I think Saturday's gonna lead right into the Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm excited about it, man. To see, I get excited seeing everybody else get excited.
Yes.
That's where I'm at now.
Yes. Are they doing? They're doing the Hall of Fame. They're doing that this year.
Yes, Hall of Fame. They are doing the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
They canceled the fan access, but they last minute they said it's gonna keep Hall of Fame.
As far as Scott Hall, rest in
man.
peace, Scott Hall. How was that? Like, how was the for you as far as seeing the brotherhood of the wrestling community come together for whenever y'all lose one of y'all own?
That's good. It's a good thing, dog. And that's what it's like, a brotherhood.
Yeah.
We're on the road, dog. We see each other sometimes more than we see our families. Yeah. We're all making sacrifices together. We're all like missing flights, staying in airports, sometimes standing shitty rooms. We're all like going through the ringer together. So it's like a brotherhood type thing, man. And when we lose one, we feel like, oh shit, we lost a link. And Scott Hall, man, he spoke up, he stood up for me big time, man, when I was at TNA.
Yeah, man.
Love Scott.
Yeah, man. Razor Ramon. Man, there you go, man. As far as for those that do want to, either if you have any shows coming up, of course the album out. Tell them how to follow you, how to get the music. Also, you know, what you have coming up, just kind of what's going on with you.
Trying to get more of these concerts out, man. You can go follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I'm all up on the TikTok. All my social media sites, Ron Killings 1. Facebook, the same thing, Ron Killings 1. Other than the Legacy EP, we're working on another album. Okay. I got enough songs, man. We're actually gonna drop. Next thing we're gonna drop is the country song.
I would love to see the country or Ron Killings song. I would love to. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
You might. Hey, if you could get Cena to clear the song, the what's it called?
Jump off.
Yeah, jump. If you could get it to clear, I'm just saying, throw it on that deluxe album for real, man. Make it something, man. Make it an event.
Shout out to you guys at the show tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, shout out to the show tomorrow for those that need to apply. Any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to y'all, dog, for having me here, man.
Man, love, man. Nah, we're fans. We're fans.
Shout out to my team, man, and shout out to Dallas, Texas. Y'all getting this shit first.
There you go. There you go. Well, you already know what it is, man. What's up? Rtruth, Ron Killings in the building, man. You already know what it is, man. Wrestlemania this week. Hey, man, you sit on this couch, man. You are a real life street star. We salute.
Appreciate it. Boom.
Shout out Reallyfe street stars, nigga. Moving.